Assalamu alaikum, sister. Thank you for writing to our live session. As I understand your issues, you have a fiancé and you love each other very much and you're planning to get married. You are taking it slow, though, one step at a time. He is from Senegal and you're from Jamaica, and you both live in New York, and that's where you met. One of your concerns is that he doesn't communicate his feelings and he stonewalls, and then he goes silent. And this makes you feel really bad and makes you feel ignored. So you're wondering if it's a cultural thing, and you're also wondering how to get him to open up and be vulnerable with you. So this is kind of like a two-pronged question, right? The first thing is, whether or not it's, cultural, I'm not really sure. But I can say that, people have different communication styles, right? It could be that he goes silent and he doesn't communicate his feelings at that moment, but he does later on, right? So ask yourself, does he communicate, later on? Because some people, they need to take time to think about a question or a situation before they respond. And they don't like being pressured. They just want to be left alone with their feelings. Now, of course, that doesn't, help the other person, and it makes the other person feel rejected or ignored, right? So the proper thing to be would be, the person would say, well, I need a few minutes to think about this, or can we talk about this at another time? I need to, check in, see how I feel about it, right? On the other side of things, though, some people don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to express their feelings. They don't know how to put them out there where they will feel safe, right? Where they can be vulnerable and feel safe. It could be that, in the environment he grew up in, or, even the way he was taught, he may have been taught as a man that to open up and be vulnerable with somebody is risky, or it's not a masculine trait, or it's not a good thing to do, right? So there's a lot of different theories about communication, especially with men. And yes, it could be a cultural thing, or it could not be. You would have to look, further into his culture and ask him, right, and then find out. Just talk to him about it. The other thing is that, he may be going through some depression, and sensitive issues or things that trigger that he might not want to talk about. It may kind of make him feel bad or trigger him. So in order to avoid those feelings, he just doesn't say anything. So sister, I kindly advise that when things are calm and talkative and communicative, right? Meaning you both are having conversations and he appears, to be in a good mood and things are going well. Just ask him a couple questions, just tell him, that you really care about him a lot. You love him, and just explain to him that it hurts you and you feel like you're being ignored when you're having conversations and he shuts down. And instead of asking him, why do you shut down? You could ask him, how can I help you? Is there anything I can do to help you to open up or to make it easier to talk to me? Is there anything, I should know, about your communication style? Furthermore, you might want to read up on different communication styles between people and learn, how different people communicate, not only based on gender, but also based on age and culture and things like that. Some people are just naturally talkers, right? Some people can just go on forever. If you ask them a really sensitive question or a personal question, they have no problems answering you. Other people are more withdrawn and they hold things in. So sister, please don't take it personally, right? I'm sure he doesn't mean to make you feel ignored. He may just not know how to cope with the situation. He may not have an answer. He may not be in touch with his feelings. He may not know how to communicate them properly, and he may be afraid of being judged if he does. And that's nothing to do with you again, but it has to do with him and his life experiences. So please do talk to him about it, and hopefully, inshallah, he'll begin to open up and talk to you about, communication styles and, what he feels and why he likes to think about things possibly or hold back at other times. We wish you the best.